And so Sir Spudnik arrived at the village of Dorston, ready for whatever adventure would face him next.
Hey, it's Spudnik, and welcome back to Alsmar's Legend. Who's Alsmar? And what is his legend? I have no idea, but I've set out on a voyage to find out. And my voyage has brought me here to the village of Dorston. I got some sheep, got their little pen going, and only to realize that I had put it in the middle of all of this podzol stuff, and they need grass to regrow their wool. So the grass is trying to grow back, but it's taking a while. I think it should be able to come back though, because this is a plains biome. And then I've also got some cows over here. I can probably feed these guys again. And I've got a little wheat field going up here. It's about ready to harvest, except for over here. I don't know what's going on right there. Stuff isn't growing. I've also found some cacti. One of the wandering traders from the last episode was selling cactus, so I bought one, and been growing some over there, and sugarcane, of course. Yeah, I would say our farms are in order, but I haven't really used any of the animals or even the wheat for food. I've gotten all the food that I needed from these 9 berry bushes right here. These must be the most powerful food items in Minecraft. They just keep on going. The only annoying thing is that you have to be careful, because if you accidentally eat it wrong, you'll plant it instead. I did change the ship up a little bit. I lit it up so that no mobs could spawn. The only places that are dark enough are here. Oops. Broke the string. Here. Another one over on that side, but I put string on them to keep mobs from spawning. Also, the house, I replaced the oak logs with barrels just because I think that looks really cool. And it also gives me more storage. Speaking of storage, I've got some good storage going on over here. Nothing in that one. Mob drops, dirt, gravel. I want to put sand on this layer. Wood, organics, stone. But obviously that will not be enough storage for me. So I've also got, some barrels in here with stuff in them. And I could even store stuff in these barrels if I really needed to. And if I come down here, here's where our bulk storage is. I'm pretty sure there's almost nothing here except for some of my wood. And then the barrels. These barrels run all the way back here to my bedroom. There's nothing in that chest. But we have a nice little starter base right here, which should last us for quite a while. Because really the major problem I always end up with my bases is running out of storage space. So I think we'll be good on that front. Obviously it's not a self-sorting one, and I will want to make one of those eventually, but this will be good for now. Also, you might have noticed I made the mast taller. I did not really like the height of the mast. It was a little bit too short. But no, that was not the major flaw with this ship. We'll figure that out later. In the meantime, though, I really want diamonds. It is very difficult to build on this ship and most of the other stuff that I need to do without enchantments. So I think that's what I want to do, is get like an enchantment table set up. I don't quite have an XP farm though either, which could cause a bit of an issue. But I do need some diamonds, and I think I'm going to start out the episode by mining over there. See if we can find some diamonds. Woohoo! There it is! There's our diamonds. Wow, that is a lot of lava just flowing. Uh-oh. Please don't tell me I messed that up. I was afraid it was just going to overflow again. Alright, grab some of this iron while we wait for this to go down, because I don't want to drop any diamonds in the fire. Alright, how many diamonds? I see 3. Fingers crossed we get 4 at least. Come on, stupid. You know what? I can just do this, can't I? That went straight the other direction. Alright. There's 3. Oh man, if there's only 3. If there is only 3 in here, I will be kind of sad. Block off that water. Come on, please be 4. Please be 4. Please be 4. 4! Yes! 5! Nice! Alright, so that is the perfect number, and we will still have our one that we found from the shipwreck. We don't even have to use it. Nice. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is our very first diamond pickaxe. Now, let me just go grab some obsidian, and we will make our enchantment table. No, I would not necessarily call my population of cows stable. It was quite a bit bigger than this a few seconds ago. No, now it looks kind of small. On the bright side, 46 leather randomly appeared in our inventory, so that's nice. Level 30. These are terrible enchants for level 30. But whatever. Now we've got these guys. I'm not ready to fight a raid yet. Here, shoot your captain. No, shoot the captain. Oh! They did it! They did it! Yes! Now just to make sure none of these guys pick up. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, we don't have to fight a raid yet. Oh, that is very good because I'm terrible at fighting raids. Anyway. At least one villager is still alive. No, our nitwit! No! They killed a nitwit! That makes me really mad. Oh, he's rare! It's so hard to find, and he would have been perfect for making a breeder. Because he can't steal somebody's profession. You failed to protect your nitwit. Well, we are all geared out now. We got enchanted armor and everything. Also, I got a sail. Sheared my sheep. There are a lot of sheep now. I'm trying to make it look kind of like tattered and stuff. Well, okay, at first I was trying to make it go like it was tied up because I didn't have enough wool for the whole sail. I still don't. I only have 19 left after doing all of that. But I couldn't get the whole tied thing to work very well. So I just decided to make it all tattered and stuff because then I only had to do like half of it. And it also explains why this ship is not going anywhere at the moment. It's got no sail. It's got no way to power itself, and since I'm the only one on the ship, I can't exactly row by myself. Anyway, something I want to do, and I'm gonna need a little bit more leather for this. Where did I put it? Aha, right here. I made some maps, and something I kind of want to do is, I think, make a giant map of this village in the surrounding areas. But I think that if I just use first size map, it's gonna be a really small map. Kind of want it to be a little bit bigger. Here's some paper. Close, thank you. Right here. Cartography tables is what I need. Let's see, I do. How do I do this? How do I make it bigger? Does it have to be a drawn map? Let's go. Well, actually, no, it's not going to matter anyway. I'm just going to make it bigger. Can I put that there? Oh, there we go. So now I can do that, and that duplicates it, but that's not what I want. That does look really cool. I want it to be bigger. There we go. That's what I want. Give me this. Alright. I think this size will be perfect. Just to get kind of like a little layout for the land. Yeah. Anyway, I have 11. I want to get a 3x3. Let's see what I can see on this thing. I will explore all of these and then get back to you. Well, here's our map. I kinda wish I had glass right now so I could look directly over it. But if we see, right, this is where we are right here. This is the village of Dorston. There's my little boat up there. Spawn is right down there. And right here is Wreck of the Eagle. That is a shipwreck where we found. Do you mind? I'm trying to show them around the map. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Here. Have some wheat. Are you even gonna pick it up? No? Alright then. Alright. Anyway, that is Wreck of the Eagle. One of the things I want to do with this world is, as I go throughout it, I want there to be lore built up everywhere. And the Wreck of the Eagle, whatever it was, it helped us greatly on our voyage to find it and to plunder the treasures within. So what was the Eagle, and what caused it to crash there in such a way that nobody took any of the treasures that were inside of it? I don't know, and this is where I want you guys to help me. Write in the comment section the story of the Eagle, right? What happened to this ship? Why did it crash? And I will choose my favorite story to be the official lore of why that ship, the Eagle, crashed into that island. So be creative, guys. I'll be choosing the most creative one. Also, as I was exploring this, there, up here in this very corner, ominous banner. I wasn't sure if it would work, but I wanted to try. I right-clicked on the ominous banner of that pillager outpost, and it worked. So I will forever remember that there is a pillager outpost right there, which could be incredibly useful. It's not really that far away, especially if we get Elytra. That's probably like one rocket away. But Elytra is seeming quite a ways off at this point in time. Anyway, this village is looking pretty cool, except for there's a random enchantment table in the middle of it, a random map over there, and also the colors of it make my ship look a little out of place, which makes sense, it comes from a different place, but they just don't blend well together at all. So I kind of want to fix that. I want to make this town, which currently looks kind of like a little plains village, like all plains villages do. I want to turn this into a harbor side village. It's a perfect place for a nice port to be. Let's turn this village into a port, and let's see if we can use some of the blocks from over there so that our ship doesn't look so out of place. We're going to completely remake this village, although I want to keep at least some of these old houses in place. Let's go. Roll that time lapse. I actually think this is really cool. As long as you don't look at it from the wrong angle. Okay, yeah, there's some work still that needs to be done. But I'd say this is a pretty good start. We have this cool little port here. This dock to go out to our boat. Using the campfire block for this because it's awesome. And then if I ever need to use these boats to actually go around, then I can use this dock right here that comes down from here to the water level. Which I actually think that's pretty cool. This is very much inspired by Selchar, or Selkar, or however you say it, from Windcraft. There's a little island port. And it kind of has like this really huge dock, and I was kind of trying to mimic that. And we've got some like houses up here. Nothing inside of them, they're really small. But we'll work on expanding these. And we've got a little blacksmith area right here. I moved my anvil and grindstone over here. I really hope that doesn't break. I do not have enough iron to replace that right now. Also, our villager population is kind of falling. I don't know if there's any back here. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I don't see anyone back here though. I tried to place like millions of beds, but they still don't seem to be breeding. So I might have to set up a villager breeder. No one back there either. Yeah, I might have to set up a villager breeder just to repopulate this place. Because I really want this to be kind of like a thriving town. Also, we have 2 more buildings out here with the main town. We have this one right here. And I put a little book above it to remind me that this is the enchantment room. I took the anvil out and the grindstone, as you saw. But I've got this, and right here, if I do this, fortune. Oh, no, wait. I need to use iron, which has higher enchantability. Fortune 3. And I really need Fortune 3. So that is awesome. But it requires level 30, and I have not yet gotten to level 30 even once. So, as soon as I get to level 30, I need to do that. We've also got this little house up here, which is our map room. There's a little map of the town on the wall, some cartography tables in case some villagers want to come build up something in here. My goal for this series is to create an entire fantasy world throughout this whole continent, maybe some other continents. I know there's actually another continent out that way. And I want it to be jam-packed with really cool builds and really awesome lore. I'm definitely going to need you guys' help with this. If you have any lore ideas, any build ideas, be sure to let me know in the comments. And in every new build that I do, I'm going to have a map. And it will have markers on it like the village of Dorston and world spawn. And I will update the other maps that I have every time I make a new build. But each map will not probably contain the entire world. I might have one somewhere in like a capital city that has the entire known world. But that's quite a ways down the line. Right now I just want small maps, probably like this size, maybe a little bit bigger, depending on what kind of build it is, what kind of people live there. Just so that we always have kind of an idea of where everything is in this world. And obviously I'm going to want trade routes, like roads. There's going to be huge cities, vicious warlords, courageous heroes, elves, dwarves, you know, all your traditional fantasy stuff. And there's going to be so much stuff that I'm definitely going to need names for stuff and lore and all of that stuff, and I'm going to need your guys' help for that. And throughout this series we will be having some conundrums to go over as well. But yeah, this is basically our plan. A main base, I'm not so sure that I'll have one. I'll probably choose some big city and just have like my main storage system there. As for this ship that we're living in, there's a huge flaw with it, and I hinted at it last episode. I wanted to see if one of you guys could guess it. There were some guesses, but nobody quite got it. I would have been amazed if one of you had gotten this, by the way. The only reason I noticed was because as I was building it, and as I was putting these fences on, I realized this is the starboard side. That's its flaw. Look, guys. When you're facing the front of a ship, the front is the bow. When you're facing the bow, the right side is called starboard, the left side is called port. The right side is called starboard because the steering board was always on the right, like the tiller was on the right, until they got rid of tillers, and then they had like a steering wheel, or whatever. And then the port side was called the port because you came up to port on it. You came into port on this side so that you wouldn't damage the rudder. You should be on the starboard side. Came up to port on this side. Guys, we came into port on the starboard side of the ship. I'm an idiot. And this is during the time period where we would have had a steerboard, or a rudder, on this side of the ship. Oh man, can't believe I did that. Nobody got it, but don't worry, there'll be plenty more chances to name mobs after you. There will be plenty of stuff to happen. Also, I don't have a name tag yet, so it kind of worked out fine that nobody noticed. I'm really loving how this is coming together, but I really want that Fortunate 3. And for that, I'm gonna need levels. And I was thinking, man, how do you ever get levels early game? I can't remember. And then I did remember. You have to grind quartz. So earlier in the episode, when I got all that obsidian, I got 10 extra that I wasn't gonna use for my enchantment table. I've also gotten some more diamonds since then. So we'll have to do some stuff with that. But this is enough to make a portal. Here we go. Let's make ourselves a flint and steel and light this thing. There's a torch in the way. No, for some reason I kind of expected that to work as soon as I broke the torch. Come on. There we go. There is our portal. Let's go in. No, let's not. Let's call the episode right there. We'll go into the Nether episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you all in the next episode. God bless.